slew of trade for IPO of the year. Rivian and the EV truck maker showing no signs of losing power. Yesterday, the world's biggest IPO of the past 7 years closed nearly 30% above its $78 offering price. It closed just above $100. At this hour, it is blasting higher, up 19.25% to $120.13. The Amazon and Ford-backed Rivian, a real winner. 48 hours old, not a bad move, having priced, as we said, at $78. Getting in early on this Rivian IPO, near impossible for retail investors, but not if you were a customer of mobile-first brokerage SoFi. It was the only retail platform granted pre-IPO shares it then offered to its members. Just another feather in SoFi's cap after the fintech reported third quarter revenue shot up 35%. Anthony Noto is the CEO of SoFi, whom we'd actually like to first honor today as a U.S. Army veteran. I mean, Anthony, West Point grad, Army Ranger, CEO, Dad of 5. What is in the water you're drinking?
Thanks for having me, Liz, and I appreciate those kind words. Thank you.
It's amazing all that you've accomplished. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But, you know, the early access to Rivian shares is particularly intriguing because it levels the playing field for the individual investor, at least takes a step toward that, who for years, you know, they watched from afar as only insiders and banking clients got in at the IPO price. How did you make this happen?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, we just have a great member base. Our product is meant to be a one-stop shop for members so we can meet all of their financial needs, starting with the major financial decisions in their lives and all the days in between. And because we have that great value proposition, we've been able to amass a large audience base that is a great constituency for Rivian to target, in addition to the fact that we can reach them very easily through our mobile app in the IPO process. So the attractiveness for an issuer is the fact that we have this great member base that will be good long-term shareholders, and they're also consumers of many of the brands that we'll partner with, as we have in the case of Rivian.
What was? I was going to say, what was the demand like for those pre-IPO shares?
Demand was very strong. We had about $300 million of demand, which is remarkable for a company of our tenure. We have a very experienced team with prior banking backgrounds, including myself, but we also just have an ability to reach a really large audience through our mobile app, which hits about 14 to 15 million registered users. Those are not members. Those are people who have their name, address, their birth date, their social security number. So someone we could qualify that should be evaluating opportunities like this, and that reach really helps an issuer drive new shareholders.
Anthony, in your previous life, for our viewers who don't know, you were a top internet research analyst at Goldman Sachs. If you could indulge me and put that hat back on, and as you look at some of these names, not necessarily specifically Rivian, but yeah, Rivian, where the valuation is so huge, it is now bigger in market cap than the legacy automakers GM and Ford. You know, do you look at some SoFi investors and worry about them, not necessarily getting in, again, specifically on Rivian, but getting into names that get frothy and get ahead of their skis?
Yeah, we have a requirement to make sure that we're educating our investors on the risks of opportunities in investing. We're really trying to educate them to diversify their portfolio, to dollar cost average, to do recurring investment, to not try to market time, to be long-term oriented. We do provide the ability to buy single stocks, fractional shares, robo-advisory accounts, which is automated investing. We have 6 customized ETFs so they can diversify at a low dollar price point of $10. And then we also have cryptocurrencies. And so we recommend a diversified portfolio. And if you're going to buy an unproven company or unproven asset like cryptocurrency, that it's a small percentage of your overall portfolio.
You know, I know that SoFi has applied for a bank charter. Where does it stand for that? And I know that you're trying to at least acquire another bank, Golden Pacific, so that would speed up the process. Any timeline on when you'll get approval, full approval?
Sure. We've made really great progress this year in our core business. We're expecting to see, we had record revenue this quarter, and we're expecting to see accelerating growth into the fourth quarter, 49 to 55% year-over-year growth, faster than what we just reported. So the business momentum has been very strong. At the same time, we've been.
Okay. We just lost Anthony. But I don't know if we can get him back. But what I do want to say about Anthony is, again, a veteran, an Army Ranger. We wanted to show you some pictures from that part of his life. He served in West Point, just an amazing leader, managed to end up at business school. I mean, this guy, I've followed him for quite some time because, as I said, he was at Goldman Sachs for many, many years. And Anthony, there you are. We just got you back. You got to let me know about the bank charter because our viewers are kind of hanging on that answer.
I'm not sure where we lost you there. What I said was it's really a two-pronged approach. First, we have to continue to execute our business, which we've been doing. We just had record revenue. We're looking for even faster growth in the fourth quarter of 49 to 55%. Concurrent with running our business, we've been going through the exam process with the regulators. The feedback that we've gotten on that process has been very constructive, and we've done all the things from our ability to put our best foot forward with the regulators. We're encouraged about where we are. There's no definitive timeline when we continue to work with the regulators, hopefully on the last mile. There's always a degree of uncertainty in the process because of the changing dynamics in Washington in terms of the heads of different agencies, but we're encouraged about where we stand.
Please come back. Before that happens, when that happens, we'd love to continue to follow the SoFi story, Anthony.